What is going on, Halo fans? Luke the Notable here. Today we're going to be going over which armor mods are going to be the ones you're going to want to use in Warzone. These are the best, they're always going to be the best, and all others are awful. Of course, 343 likes to update their game because they're cool, so if they have an update and an armor mod is better than the ones that I talk about in this video, then I will go over that. But if new armor mods came out and this video hasn't been updated, then you just assume that those armor mods are not as good as these ones. So please don't ask in the comments if a new armor mod is better than the one that just fucking came out. Anyway, let's get it going. First, let's talk about the armor mods that are pretty bad. So first, let's talk about the grenade mods. Yes, in certain situations, these might be good. But for all situations, let's just say one extra grenade is not going to really help you that often. Enhanced reflexes. This one is literally the worst, okay? Why would you ever want to reload while sprinting? Say you want to go to another fight. Why are you going to sprint into that fight? It literally doesn't matter that you can reload by sprinting, because why would you ever want to sprint into a fight? This is a useless armor mod. Patrol case. This one gives you extra ammo, but you can have unlimited loadout ammo if you just go to any rec station. Automatic. This is one you want to stay away from. A lot of people think it's cool because it increases your health recovery. However, you want to equip things that's going to help you in gunfights. This is only going to help you after a gunfight to getting to the next gunfight. It's not going to help you during a gunfight. So for that reason, you don't want to use it. Death from above. This is one that basically just makes your ground pounds a little bit stronger. Who cares? This is so situational. You would never really want to equip it. How often do you ground pound in Warzone? And you might say, well, no, I like to ground pound a lot in Warzone. Let's say you're going for a ground pound montage. Then Death from Above is just for you, but for the most part, don't put it on. Increased Strength is a popular one because a lot of people think it's really good because it's a legendary armor mod, but this thing really isn't that great. If it killed enemies with one shot with your punches, then yes, it'd be awesome, but it doesn't. You punch a little bit stronger, but it's not enough to really matter. It would only matter in close proximity fist fights. Your Spartan Charge also gets a little extra range with this armor mod, but it's not enough to really matter. It doesn't make Spartan Charge completely OP. So now that we've talked about why the armor mods I just talked about suck, let's talk about the ones that are good. So first off, Upgraded Thruster and Speed Boost. These are ones that you can put on at level 5 and leave on for the entire game. They are pretty dang good. Speed Booster gives you a little bit increased movement speed and jump height, and the increased thruster pack gives you faster evade and also allows you to sprint a little bit faster, and you can recharge your sprint while running. So this is a pretty good option. These two both will give you a lot of utility in the game in all of your gunfights and moving around the map. However, the last three armor mods are what I use, not all at the same time obviously, but I switch them out depending on what I'm doing in the game, and I've found that that is the best method for me. Upgraded Shields is what I run around with most of the time. Why? It allows me to win a lot more battle rifle battles because I have a slightly higher shield than the person I'm going up against. I recommend Upgraded Shields for anyone with a decent shot, because if you can get maybe 5% extra shields, that's going to help a lot in your battle rifle battles, and if you're close, maybe sometimes, 50-50 chance of you winning a battle rifle battle, that extra 5% is going to help a lot. I noticed that I don't get perfected by battle rifles, I don't get perfected by DMRs, and if I can hit a perfect, I'm always going to get that kill. Also, it allows you to survive a sniper bullet straight to the face, which is awesome. It also allows you to survive being hit by the bayonets in the game, which can be sometimes helpful as well. The next ability that I always use is Advanced Sensors. Now I use this one late game when I am low on rec level. So say I spawn in a Phaeton and instantly get lasered. I then switch to Advanced Sensors, I put on an energy bayonet, and at this point I'm pretty much a stealth monster. So how Advanced Sensors works is it gives you a 40-meter radar, and also if you're just normally walking, you don't show up on the enemy's radar. This can allow you to get a lot of cool stealth kills, so provided that you stay out of sight. It doesn't make you invisible, but it makes you invisible to the radar. I primarily only really use it in late game when I have access to the bayonet, but if you're someone that can't really BR well, someone that doesn't do well in 1v1 engagements, this is something you want to use more than Upgraded Shields. Why? You can use that extra distance on your radar and the stealth aspect to get up close and personal with guns like the SMG and the assault rifle to put the kill in your hands better. Assault rifles and SMGs are much easier to use, and they're much more effective in close quarters. Using this armor ability, you can put yourself in those situations. So if you're not good at the battle rifle, you're not good at the designated marksman rifle, which are oftentimes weapons that people use all the time in Warzone, use this armor ability once you hit level 5. Just be careful though, because you will show up on radar if you are sprinting with this armor ability. And the last armor ability that I switched to is Wheelman. If I ever get into a vehicle, always make sure to put on Wheelman. Essentially, it just makes it quicker for you to recover from EMP blasts like the plasma pistol, and it gives your vehicle a little bit more damage resistance, allowing you to stay alive longer. And there isn't another armor mod that helps you in vehicles, so not putting this on is a huge waste. So there you have it. Those are the 3 armor mods that I switch around with. There isn't one that is the best. Like I said before, you can go with upgraded thrusters or speed boost if you just want to be lazy and not worry about switching your armor mod all the time. But I use this method, switching between these 3 armor mods, in order to get the most kills to stay alive longer and to eventually win the game. It's a method that at first is a little bit tough and sometimes you do forget, but if you stick to it, it gets easier. What's also really cool about this is advanced sensors and upgraded shields are common and uncommon wrecks, and Wheelman is a rare, so most of you probably have these armor mods to begin with. Again, if new armor mods come out that deserve a place up in this video, I will definitely update this video. But if you're listening to me say this right now and a new armor mod has come out that I didn't mention in this video, it's not as good as the 3 that I mentioned. And of course, all of these mods have certain niches that you can obviously exploit, but the ones that I talked about are going to be good in most situations, and they're good for a lot of players. Thank you all for watching. My name is Luke the Notable. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash that like button if you enjoyed. That really helps me out. Stay notable, and I'll see you in the next video.